today. I'm feeling the full vibes. Very much love the spring and the summer, but as soon as that like bit of rain hits, I don't even really like the rain. I find it very overwhelming. But when you get that little like sprinkle of rain in the transitional season, it does make me very nostalgic, and I start to be like, oh, maybe I like autumn. Maybe I like the cold weather. But I think it's while, you know, like seasonal depression hasn't hit. So you're still like, you're coming off summer, but then when you're in the trenches of like the end of November, I guess it loses that balance. Anyways, that was a tangent. All of that to say, I'm kind of liking the colour brown at the moment. Yeah. So there's definitely a bit of a colour palette going on here. I'm wearing green and pink throughout the autumn still. It's really been making me think about what are my full outfits looking like? Like, what am I really gravitating to towards the moment? So part of that is explored in another video that I'm making. It's a video to express my excitement for what's actually going on in my wardrobe. Like what I'm actually wearing and what my like favourite pieces at the moment where I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is exactly everything I could want from my wardrobe at the moment. Okay, I feel like this first one has a bit of a story because I love bunnies. I want to be a bunny. My ears get cold in winter. I like wearing a hat. I like wearing something that covers my ears, something that keeps me warm. So it's like, having bunny ears in the autumn and winter, that makes so much sense. So how do I make that happen? And last year I took a gamble on getting a very long-eared bunny bonnet off of Depop, but unfortunately it did not really look how I expected it to look. It just like kind of put me off. I was like, okay, it's cute, but like it's just not what I wanted. I've been like sitting on it. That was literally, I say last year. But that was actually like 2 years ago now. What the hell? Wearing my hats like I usually do. Like I love, since 2019, I've had like a hat with like 2 bobbles, and then I lost it at some point between moving. So I got another bobble hat with 2 bobbles, and I love it. And I love a space bun, so I feel like that's the hat equivalent of a space bun. I think it's time to take a chance again. So I was scouring Etsy for like some sort of like bunny hat equivalent, and I was really like trying to find something in the UK so I didn't have to pay extortionate shipping fees, but I was like, low-key I'm going to be guided by what I actually just like, because I'd rather just spend the money and get something that I like and it's a birthday treat. So low-key the same thing that happened last time happened again, where it just wasn't the colour shown in the photo. I contacted the seller, they were very nice, they refunded me, so I have no complaints. To cut a long story short, bunny hats! So this one is absolutely perfect. It looks exactly like the image, and I love the bonnet, I love the brown. Like I said, I was kind of feeling a brown, and since I need to get glasses, I got brown glasses recently, and I was like, I like it as a punctuation, and I was like, yes, this is a cute punctuation, like with my glasses, like with my pink ones, it's a nice contrast. This was supposed to be an off-white, but it's like yellow. So I was thinking of dyeing it, but I'm pretty sure it's 100% acrylic, so I don't really think there's any dye that would work on it. It's a shame because it doesn't really match with anything in my wardrobe. Maybe I'll wear it, maybe I won't. It's free, so you know, there's nothing to really lose from having it. But it has a redemption arc. It has a redemption arc and it's coming. So look at this one, I was like, I'm gonna put it away. If I feel a pull for it, maybe I'll bring it out. Maybe I'll just try dyeing it for the sake of it. But it's had a redemption arc and it's on the normal hat shelf. So we'll get to that, we'll get to that. We're gonna be styling them, but they're gonna be incorporated into all the outfits that I'm styling with the other items that I'm showing in this. Okay, so whilst we're on the theme of brown as a punctuation, oh, she's just gorgeous. I got her off of Vinted, originally Cath Kidston, and the item itself was like £4, so I think I probably paid like £8 in total with shipping, maybe even less. And it's just I'm very much a cute pattern person. Gingham will always be my go-to, but yeah, I've kind of fallen into the polka dot wave at the moment. I have sort of like main 2 go-to practical bags. So my real, like, this low-key is like the full favourite, but it's like the every season favourite, because she's just amazing and she goes with everything. Like, they both perfectly fill their own niche. And this keychain that I have, it goes so nice with this bag. It's just the perfect extra little thing on this bag. I'm very much a bunny girl, but I love feeling like a little cute mouse bunny. That's what, to be fair, that's probably like the Minnie Mouse propaganda working. I love it. It's the perfect punctuation. It's practical. I can fit stuff into it. It has an inner zip. It was a few pounds, and yeah, it's very agreeable. So let's style it. This is an optimistic autumn outfit, I think, for the UK, because it's not usually warm enough, I think, to wear just a top in the autumn. But there is the occasional day, and you know, this is a base layer to work off of. This is an outfit without a coat. Okay, we've got the button hair clips, brown glasses, just a plain pink shirt, but with a bit of like a, is this a peplum? A bit of like smocking, like a sheared smock peplum, going into a very like patterned skirt with the plaid, with some brown, and it has a very, very subtle bit of pink in it as well. Subtle pink tights, pink socks with a bow on the side, and these pink Mary Janes, which actually have little pearl bunny heads on them. So I love that. I don't think anyone's looking, but the fact I know they're there is very cute to me. And then of course, as the cherry on top, we've got the brown polka dot bag. There's been an addition to the family in the Sylvanian families pink kind of bunny, because that's the autumn vibe, like me and twin, you know what I mean? Or me and twins. As we get into the actual cold season in the UK, let's warmify this outfit. I've really just gone for a pattern clash. I feel like because the colour palette is pretty cohesive, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is actually just ugly, but in my mind it's like I've created patchwork. Is that what I do? No. In my mind, the outfit itself is a patchwork. Like, it is a little scrapbook page with all the different prints and colours and like the bunnies and the bows. It makes me feel very autumnal and cute, and like a nice little scoop of ice cream. Outfit number 2 of the bag. This is how we're styling it. And yes, it's the same top because I think it also looks really cute. And don't get me wrong, I have other tops that would look cute with this and other tops that I will wear with this skirt. But I guess I'm just really, maybe the top should have been on my faves as well. Like, what I would count as the main outfit is with the jacket on top. So we'll show that, and that's the real main event. So hopefully that's exciting. And I just got these Dr. Martens off of Vinted. I have had a pair of black ones for ages that are technically a size too small, so I've just been like saving them for occasions where I really feel like it's worth wearing them. I would get more wear of them if they were comfier, and also maybe if they weren't like black, because I really do not wear black. Like, I know these are black polka dots, but in terms of like black clothing, it doesn't really exist in my wardrobe. I think they have a grey shade, but I was like, that's just not going to match with everything, it's going to look off. But then these ones came up, the crazy horse brown, and I was like, I do think that's kind of perfect with all the little accents of brown I've got. I'm really excited to wear these through the autumn, and they're so much comfier than my black ones. I'm really hoping I will get more wear out of these. I don't know if that is a bit unrealistic still, because they are platform Dr. Martens. We'll see how it goes. These could become a full fave if they're practical enough in my wardrobe, but for now they're definitely scoring points on the styling. Let's move on to the main event and go to a warmer variation of this. What did I do? I don't remember what the transition was. The other outfit is nice, but like this is a different type of outfit. So this is really like the main event for me. So I put this outfit on, I want it to look this way. And there's not really a way to replicate that with the shirt underneath. What can I say except props to my 15-year-old self for getting this jacket for £50 off Depop in perfect condition. I love Winnie the Pooh. I love nostalgia, I feel like, as a theme in my life, in my outfit. I think this kind of outfit balances really nicely with more like a simple hair up hairstyle. So I've just gone with this little like bow scrunchie. So practical as well. That's one particular advantage that it has over my other staple bag, is this one zips up. So if it's rainy, everything inside will be protected. The jacket has pockets. It has like an inside pocket. The skirt has pockets. The shoes, jury's out, as said before, on whether they'll be comfy enough for a proper like long walk and to be used in that way. It's feel cool. I love how this outfit makes me feel. I feel like, I don't know if this feels kind of underwhelming, because I feel like a lot of these are actually kind of very like basic, but I don't care. They're my full faves. My next one is this pink maxi skirt. I've been loving it with so many things I've been styling for fall. It's just like such a perfect base layer, and I love the shade of pink. I love the fit of it. It's just, again, it's completely agreeable, and it makes putting outfits together so damn easy. It's like, thank you for not being stressful. Thank you for being comfy. Thank you for going with absolutely everything. And thank you for having an amazing silhouette. So that is why she's here, and hopefully I can convince you all of the greatness of a simple pink skirt with the outfits I will style with this. So, the pink skirt. Oh, I just love this outfit. I feel like it's so hard because every single time I put together an outfit I'm like, this is my cartoon character outfit, you know, like I could wear this every single day. It could be slightly adapted depending on the occasion in a fun way. But this one, it really gives me that vibe. This pink maxi skirt really just does do that for me though. My shades of pink aren't all matching, but I don't care. I love pink. I'm embracing it. Again, it's just like a patchwork vibe. More impractical bag choice. So to be adapted depending on the occasion I'm wearing this outfit for. A more practical option for running autumn errands, which I would definitely do in this outfit. I do feel like it's surprising I haven't put this bag with an outfit yet, but it's just like so my go-to that in some ways I don't see it as a styling option anymore. But every single time I put it on when I'm like, I need a practical bag, I need a tote, I just get so excited at how nice it looks, and this is just another example of that. Actually, that's what I'm realising. I'm finding it really hard to choose a specific outfit because I mix and match everything so much, and I find there's so many slight variants of the same outfit that it's like, how do I decide on which is the one to show? Like, I could wear this outfit with all of my bags, so how do I choose which one? Yeah, there's a lot of caveats to all of these outfits where I'm like, I would really also wear this with something else though, and also, I would also wear this with this, and I would wear this with this with this and this. This is just the choice that I've made today, right now. I'm rationing myself, so I literally don't just get so tired and sweaty and into a bad mood. But this is an indulgence. See, again, the brown punctuation variant of this outfit. I would totally wear both, and it's great I have the choice. It's just so easy to put all of this together. Next outfit with the pink skirt. This one is a very pink and green theme, but I don't know, I feel like pink and green feels a bit more inherently like a spring colour palette, but I love how autumn this feels to me, even though it's pink and green, just because it's like so practical with the long sleeve, the long skirt, and really warm. We've got white accents like in the top, lighter colours in the vest, my polka dot New Balances, and just a cute white lace hair bow in my hair. Actually, that gives me an idea. Maybe we should add an additional layer. I think I like it. It's actually just a midi lace skirt that I've like rolled up, so it might be a bit uneven and I'm just blind to it now. But I really like the extra pop of white it adds, because at the moment we've got it like in the sleeves and the bag and the shoes, so this just adds like a middle ground layer to it, although it's also cute without it. So I guess, again, it just depends on the mood I'm in on the day. I really like the extra ruffle it adds to it, although I'm not sure if it just makes my torso look really long for some reason. But yeah, I really like it. I feel like I've been challenging myself a bit more to think about like the layers I have on, and I feel like this outfit it's nothing crazy, but it's like a really nice balance for me. Like, it felt easy to do, it feels comfortable to wear, and I feel like it looks really cute. Yeah, I really like that it adds something and it doesn't feel like I'm like trying to layer for the sake of it, but it's a layer that feels like appropriate and suits the outfit. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I do think the combo of this skirt with the white lace will just also be a go-to combo. It's almost like, yeah, an accessory for the skirt that I'll keep wearing through the autumn. And I think I'm gonna wear this tomorrow. Update, I did wear this outfit. Today is now tomorrow, and it was a big success. Super comfy, very practical for the weather because it was a nice sunny day. So it was breezy, it was still a bit cold, needed long sleeves, but not so much that I then overheated, but enough just to keep me warm whilst I was walking around. And a member of staff from one of the shops I went into complimented my outfit, and she said the bag really brought it all together. So I feel very validated. Maybe it was just sales, but I'll take it. Shout out the bag, the MVP of all seasons, because she didn't get her own segment in this video. Okay, this one I'm so excited for. So I'm umming and ahhing over it because there's this secondhand clothes website that I like to keep an eye on. I've got some absolute bargains from it, so I love keeping an eye out, and I saw this and I was like, that's so up my alley, but it's expensive. because it's Ganni. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll like the fit because it seems quite like boxy almost, and I just wasn't sure. And it was over £100 on the secondhand website, so I was like, okay, like I think that's not necessary. But then I got a 50% off coupon come into my inbox. You can return stuff from this site, so I was like, okay, let's give her a try, let's see. I'm not committed to making it work just because like, oh, it's a cool brand and it feels stylish. I was like, I'm only gonna keep it if I actually like it. I thought it was gonna be more off-white. Maybe my eyes just can't see off-white. Maybe I'm the problem. But you know what? And I really am not saying this. I've tried it on with so many things. It works because it's the predominant factor. Like it's so easy to match stuff with it because it's the main color. Like the hat, for example, felt more difficult. The off-white bunny hat felt more difficult because it wouldn't match anything else in the outfit. But this doesn't have to match because the other things are complementing it. It's not trying to complement something else. On top of that, this is where the redemption arc for my bunny hat comes in. It's still more cream. It's still more cream than the coat, but they're close enough, and a win is a win. A win is a win. They're close enough, and they look cute when they're paired together, in my opinion. In a way, increases the value, because now I can get even more value out of wearing this hat, because I'll wear it with this coat. And then if I put anything else with it, it's just gonna match. Like unless I'm trying to put like, I feel like even if I put a white bottom, because it's just like those are the two main colours, then they kind of work. But also like anything on the bottom and it just kind of matches. Like it just works. It just works. Cute in its own right. It looks cute with other outfits. It matches my style. I like the fit. It's really good for layering underneath because it is kind of thin by itself, but good layering potential for underneath, and it redeems this bunny hat. Outfit number 1 with this coat. Time to introduce the hat. All of these outfits are so wearable. They're so practical for me, which is just what I love and really helps me avoid that feeling of like, oh, I don't know what to wear, or I don't feel cute wearing comfy outfits, because my cute outfits are my comfy outfits. So I've gone with the Ganni coat and then matching in a lot of the accessories, including some like cream socks, the cream bunny beanie, and this gorgeous cream Miffy bag. For shoes we've gone for Uggs because this is like the ultimate like comfy cozy outfit. With the bunny I've just added these 2 apple clips that I have. This skirt is so cute. It's got loads of different like trinkets and toys on it. It doesn't really matter what mood I'm in, I can wear this because these Uggs are just, I mean, yeah, they're the shoe equivalent of slippers. I guess unless it's raining really heavily. I would probably swap out the shoe if it's raining really heavily for something that's perhaps a little bit less prone to damage from the rain. Like this is really playful with the like trinket and toy pattern motif. With just the amount of trinkets that are on the skirt, and then how plain the rest of the outfit is, I feel like stuff like the clips, the hat, and the bag really just add like a playful vibe, but also like a relatively safe one. Like the skirt itself is quite loud, but the majority of it is covered, so even if I'm in a mood where I'm like, oh, I don't want to feel like I'm too out there with what I'm wearing, I don't know, maybe others would feel differently, but for me this is definitely not an out there outfit, but it doesn't feel like it compromises on like my sense of style coming through. Like it has all of the things I love still, so yay. Outfit number 2, pretty simple. The bag is back, the bunny bonnet is on. One final look with the skirt, and it is with the Ganni coat again. Everything is so agreeable and pairable. Maybe autumn is a bit early to be bringing out a scarf, but perhaps this is the outfit which is most suitable for a really cold day. Okay, another indulgence as well, because I couldn't resist. Just a slight different set of accessories. We've brought back the bunny beanie with some pink bows on it, swapped out the bag for one that matches the coat more. And it's just, really, this is how I never run out of things to wear. Because I create one outfit, and I feel like from there spans so many different little variations of the outfit that it just never ends. It's just, my wardrobe is a web, and I love getting stuck in it. I just had the idea as well of, I have those pins I've been meaning to add to my other bag, but I've just added one on this bag in one of the little squares of the bag. And I feel like that looks so cute. It was the wrong activity to try and attempt whilst I'm actively sweating, because it was surprisingly hard to push the pin through the layers of the bag. but it kind of looks like a little gallery or something. So I might actually add a few more pins to this. Yeah, man, that's what, I just get so excited. Like the inspiration just, it keeps flowing, and I just want to embrace that as much as possible. But yeah, we've got one of my new cat pins on the bag. You know what the issue is with putting pins on bags? Is I want pins on multiple of my bags, but I definitely do not have the energy to transfer the pin if I'm wearing a different bag. So it's like, I guess I have to choose a pin for the bag. But then that's so difficult. Maybe I just need to be buying multiples of each pin, but that feels so pointless. But it's kind of like these two keychains. These two keychains are my main two keychains, so it's easy to move those from bag to bag. But pins is not so easy, so I really have to decide on where they're going. Because this is going to look so cute on here, but it actually goes like perfectly on this. So I'm kind of tempted maybe just to keep it on this. I don't know, but I love it. And finally, this one, I have been looking for pink boots for the last 3-4 years. It doesn't sound specific, but apparently this is the nichest item on the frickin' planet. I don't want a cowboy boot. I don't want a super high heel. Just a little heel. And a pink knee boot that's just kind of straight up. It doesn't need any extra bells or whistles, just a pink boot. Sounds super simple. I have been looking for a long time. It's either the wrong shade of pink, it's the wrong silhouette, it's £5 million. So eventually I found some ones off of eBay. They were like 20 quid, secondhand from an old shoe store. Low-key, I don't even know if I like a pink boot. I like the idea of a pink boot. So I was like, this is good. This lets me know whether I should keep looking for a pink boot or if I should just give it up. And actually, even if I found a pink boot, the pink boot did not find me. So I ordered it, it arrived. I love the pink boot. I wanted a pink boot. So I was like, great, I like the pink boot and I've got a pink boot. I think we went 3 or 4 wears before the sole started to come away from the bottom of the shoe. But I think it has a couple more wears in it if I don't go crazy like putting my toes up while I'm wearing the boot. But this is not a permanent solution. So very much so, the hunt for the boot continues. So I had like a few different like boot brands, boot companies, vintage boot names that I would like consistently search. Deco Copenhagen was one of the brands I was keeping an eye on, and I saw a pink boot on their website. I think they were out of stock at the time. Okay, that's fine. I'm patient. I've been patient. I can be patient a little bit more. Like, you know, what's hopefully just a short period more to get the pink boot I've been waiting for years. I was like checking the pink boot, and then I found they did the pink boot with cute little laces down the side, and I said I don't need no extra bells or whistles, but when the bells or whistles come to me, I'm not rejecting. I'm not rejecting. I want the one with the laces, like they add that extra little je ne sais quoi. I waited because they were definitely out of stock, and I think the pink knee boots came in, just the plain ones, came back into stock at some point, but the ones with the laces did not. And so I messaged them on Instagram and I emailed them, and they said in like a week's time, and it didn't happen in a week's time, so I emailed them again.
Every birthday party, I'll be there.
And they said at the end of the month. And they came into stock. Yeah! Yeah! I was so scared I was gonna hate them in person. And low-key they arrived and they were a bit scuffed up. Again, the company were very nice and they offered a partial refund. Yeah, I think they speak for themselves. Pink boot, gorgeous. Not actually the most uncomfy ever to wear. Cute lace on the side, can tie it into a bow. Less style though. Okay, outfit number 1. What do we think? I am not entirely sure. I don't know if I'll end up hating this. I think partly just because I feel like I'm taking a risk with the skirt, because this is super, super short. So I've had to put a layer underneath to make it practical, but I don't really feel like I have a good layer to go underneath. I've just put other shorts that I would usually wear by themselves with it. So I think that might be throwing it off, and I can't tell, especially from the back, if it looks normal. Either way, there's so many things that I love about this outfit that even if I don't wear this specific variation of it, I feel like it has the essence of all the things I enjoy and is good inspiration for thinking about more outfits. And I do feel like I tried to do something that perhaps feels a bit more unconventional in what I would naturally choose for an outfit with this. Because I've been waiting for so long for the boots, I'm like, I want to put a cool outfit together that I have not done before, which is what this is, which also contributes to the feeling of probably uncertainty. Hopefully it serves the boots well. But I thought to include it, even though I'm not entirely sure about it, because it pushes me to do things slightly differently with my wardrobe. I feel like it helps push me out my comfort zone and to keep thinking about my wardrobe in lots of different ways, and that's a good habit to build. I've added my glasses and bag, so this feels perhaps like a more complete version of this outfit. I really like the colour palette of this. I feel like it gives very sugar plum berry, which probably means it will be an outfit that I would wear in autumn, but perhaps more so in winter, so that's perhaps something to keep in mind. I do feel like these boots are somewhat capped by the fact that I will be too scared to wear them in any rainy weather or other weather conditions that may be hazardous to the welfare of the boot, which will probably limit the amount of wear they actually get through the season. But by having outfits prepared on what I would wear with them, it means I can make full use of any good weather. One thing about these boots as well, they're actually comfy. I wouldn't say I would go for a hike in them, or if I know I'm going to be doing over 10,000 steps, like more towards the 20,000 steps, they of course would not be my shoe of choice. But for 10,000 steps, suitable. I did a whole bunch of DDR in them, and my feet still were pretty fine at the end of the day outside of doing DDR in, you know, not sport shoes or flexible shoes, but for the kind of shoes they are, they were actually really, really comfy. I think I didn't even really have to break them in. Maybe the DDR was me breaking them in, but from as soon as I started wearing them, they've not really had that phase where I'm like, oh, I'm a bit wary. I'm only wary if it's going to be an extensive amount of stepping through the day. Okay, next and final outfit. Oh, I feel so cute in this. I've just kept the same socks and boots combo because even if I switch out the socks, they're all pretty similar, so you can get the kind of gist, and I probably would choose these socks with them anyways. For this outfit, I've gone for a layered. I've got this pink 3/4 length sleeve, so again, this is an optimistic outfit. Definitely would need a jacket for wearing outside, and layered this green check dress over the top. Again, this dress is on the shorter side for comfortably wearing in colder months. So I have the same shorts underneath, which I feel like creates kind of interesting waist to hip ratio. Yeah, I feel like this is just a combination that makes so much sense for me. Pastel pink and green, bow, boot, sock. Oh, and for extra cuteness as well, I've just added these hair clips to the straps of the dress. Again, it might actually just look bad in person, and I will decide on that in time. But for now, as a concept, I think it just really adds that extra bit of cuteness and ties the outfit together. It's not the most noticeable, but just makes it feel that much more me to me, which I really like. And for the final time in this video, let's warmify this outfit. I noticed the bow fell out only just now, and I really hope for all of this the bow hasn't been looking ugly, but if it is, just no, you didn't. I do feel like this is a final form of sorts because we've got everything. We've got pink and green, cute patterns, bunnies, boots, lace, a bit of ruffling. It just really ties everything up in one cute outfit. So with that, that is the end of me styling these items. I really do enjoy just spending a bit more time appreciating each piece and pushing myself to think more intentionally about like the outfits I want to wear and how I want to wear them and how they may align with like other things that I want, but actually I don't need the extra thing, I already have it in my wardrobe. And almost just like a time capsule, so you know, further down the road I can remember what I was excited about in my wardrobe and try and reignite those feelings once the novelty, I suppose, has worn off. Taking enjoyment in the fact that I'm re-wearing my pieces, I'm re-wearing outfits, I'm iterating on previous outfits that I have, and really see that as an intentional use of my wardrobe. Yeah, thank you for spending that time with me going through, and this will definitely be useful in outfit inspiration for myself, and it already has been with the outfit I'm wearing tomorrow. Thank you!